G'day everyone. Well, I have hinted it a few times in the past that we are hoping to buy a house and we'll then be able to move our aquarium to a permanent location. It's always been disrupting our aquarium because we're having to move quite a few times. We've actually moved about 5 times in 4 years in rental houses, but we have now bought a house. So here I am now in the process of breaking down our aquarium. I've now pretty much taken everything out of the sump and all the dosing pump and everything is taken out, and everything that I had over this side, all my equipment that I do my testing with is all gone. Just still got my GFO reactor to take out and the baffle, but yeah, it's going to be a big job. You know, it's a 125 gallon, 6 foot glass aquarium, so it's heavy and a lot of work, but we have now started with it. Now, to drain the water out of the aquarium, what I'm going to be doing, I've got this little pump. Light. I'm just going to be pumping through the tube into a bucket, and then every time the bucket's full I shall Here's our trusty Chevota. It's actually half Chevy and half Toyota. It's like I've got a Chevy front end on it. That's what happens when you live in deer country. Got damage on the front end, and my father-in-law put a Chevy front end on it, but it's actually a Toyota Tacoma. But this is the other little aquarium we got, just chucking everything into it. But what I'm going to do is, when I fill up the buckets, I'm going to be transferring all the water into my 30 gallon bin. Get as much water as I can into there. This is the beginning of the process. So here we are at the new house. We've just got the 40 gallon tank set up. It's going to be our holding tank. We'll put everything in that while we get the 125 set up over here. The 125 gallon 6 foot tank will be going in this corner. So back to work and keep you updated. Here we are back at the old house again, and as you can see, got half the water out, and that is the water that I've got in the other tank at the new house. I will be heading off to work now, so that's all I can do for today. So I will continue with it again tomorrow, and hopefully have the tank all set up at the new house tomorrow. Well, we managed to get the 125 gallon aquarium on the back of the Chevota, and just reversed it up to the front doorstep. And it's just a matter of straight off the back of the truck and into the house. Okay, now we've got the 125 gallon aquarium roughly where we want to put it, sitting in that corner of the dining room. And over here, this is our holding tank, our 40 gallon. We've got all of our coral in here at the moment. I've only just turned the lights on so we can have a look, see how they're getting on. Looks like they've made the move okay. All just all sort of stacked in there. This is where we went wrong last time. Last time we moved, what we done, we made sure we had a heater, we made sure we had a wave maker to get circulation, but we didn't have any air bubbles. Well, we used this as a holding tank and it caused nearly all of our fish to die because it just made the water toxic. But as you can see, our clownfish is looking nice and happy. And everything will have to sit in here for a little while we get the 125 all set up. But so far everything's looking good and happy, even though they've got no extension. But like I said, I only just turned the light on so I can have a bit of a look. But yeah, so far so good.